Hi, my name is Liana. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how it is to glow up if you are already crossed your 30s. I'm actually already closer to 40s and I feel like every single year it's just getting harder and harder. I do not know what it is. It's just if I miss exercising for a week, coming back seems to be impossible. I gained like some years ago weight which I still cannot lose. The skin doesn't look the same, the hair doesn't look the same, all the joints hurt. I do not know what it is. So I felt like when I do the glow up plan, which I planned already for several years, right, and I never kind of like could achieve what I wanted, I felt like maybe I'm just trying to get in the wrong door and I'm just trying to find now another way. Normally when you're thinking about glow up, it's like, yeah, if you need to lose weight, like, like before and after, this is like a glow up for sure. But most of the time it's like the appearance type of thing, right? And I thought that sometimes people are missing the most important one. It's the glow up health wise. And today I'm going to be concentrating more on the health and I'm going to tell you my journey. Every single year I was more or less like doing my blood work, checking some tests and stuff like that. My cholesterol was already always high, like at the bad one, right? And my iron, for example, was super low. So those two were like there forever. And I thought like, yeah, okay, I'll just eat a little less fatty, less like carbs, etc. I would be drinking like the iron for a couple of months and that would be it. I started like exercising last year, was actually quite active. I bought myself like a watch so I could track how many steps I'm walking, and my average yearly steps was like 8,000, I think, which is pretty good. So I was walking a lot. I started running, which was for me, I was like a hater before. And I started running and I thought like, okay, I'm doing more or less exercise, like I'm moving, right? Uh, but I still couldn't like figure out why I'm not like feeling that great, why that weight is just going up instead of like at least slowly going down. And it couldn't be just like food, which I thought like, yeah, okay, I'm eating vegetables a lot, I'm eating fish, I'm eating that and this, and it's just my food basket is quite like rich and good, and we are buying like from the markets and most of the time the organic food. So I felt like, oh, I'm just so tired. I'm like, I need to find the way, like what is it, like why am I not feeling good, like I'm exercising but why still I cannot. I'm sleeping like 8 to 9 hours like every single day and I'm still just waking up broke, okay? And last year when I was doing my yearly blood work, I felt like I saw the high cholesterol again, I saw the low iron again. I felt like, okay, I cannot just leave it, because every time I would go and make the blood test and then talk to my doctor, he would say like, here's the iron pills, take the iron, and cholesterol, probably it's like genetic. I mean, you can try losing weight. And I wanted to scream, I cannot lose weight. I cannot. I tried. And she said, you are like too young to take some medicine, stuff like that, just to try to do it myself. But as you know, most of the doctors, they do not have so much time for every single patient. Last time when I went to the doctor, I was waiting in the waiting room 20 minutes and my appointment was lasting 10 minutes. And what we practically were talking about during this 10 minutes is checking my high cholesterol again, low iron, and she offered me Ozempic. And then I thought like, okay, is Ozempic is like the last straw. Like I cannot take it. I'm not like pre-diabetic yet. I'm not diabetic, so I can do it myself, I thought. And it was kind of like, here it is, you can buy it, right? And I could afford it, and although the insurance wouldn't cover it, but I still thought like, I can always go back there. But I'm such a person who is always scared about the side effects, and I thought like, deep inside, I cannot just take that drug. And I thought I need to take some other action. So I started becoming interesting in the health topics. I found a nutritionist and she asked me to do some additional blood tests. We started working together. So she gave me some kind of like a protocol, like this is what you shall eat, this is how it should be and stuff like that. How sometimes when we're taking the supplements, for example, it's not going to work because your gut is not healthy and it cannot absorb all the minerals even from the food. No matter how good you are eating, if your gut is like not healthy, it's not just gonna like take all what it needs. If you're thinking about like glowing up, and if you're thinking like I'm not feeling good anymore that much, start from the blood work. If your doctor is not somebody who can help you and explain it to you on a deeper level, you can just start making your own research. Your health is your responsibility and you cannot just rely on doctors. Be kind of like a doctor for yourself. I'm not talking about treat yourself with the drugs and stuff like that, but it's about nutrition, it's about the sleep, it's about the gut health. You can still read about those things, make your own research, find a specialist who is specializing on the gut health, for example, and start from that. It's like a basement of your house. And if the basement is not stable and not strong enough, the whole house what you are building there with like, I don't know, exercises, or you are doing some skin routine even, you know, using some products, using some treatments, they might not work as well because from the inside, like it's not coming from the inside, right? When it comes to the next points, it's also the tips which you are not really talked about when it's like glow up, but there are some basement things only you can fix them. Like nobody can come and have a good sleep for you, right? So when it comes to sleep, I also read about sleep a lot of things, how it is important, and how try to make your sleep as good as you can. I go to bed already around 8 o'clock and I get up normally at 6 o'clock without the alarm. There are just a lot of nuances and I want to make the video about the sleep like a separate video, but if you have your questions, just ask them in the comments. When it comes to exercises, be open-minded. I was always running, jogging hater. I somehow like hated PA classes because I was not fit, and it's kind of like stuck in my head that I'm not the active person. So I was telling myself for years that I'm not an active person, I'm not sporty, I'm not this, I'm not that, and I was that person. So I was telling myself the truth I created once, and I was following that truth. I was hating so much running, and then I thought like, you know, why do you hate? Last week, from a hater who couldn't run like 10 minutes and was like a disaster for me, I ran my first 7 kilometers nonstop. It took me 1 hour 10 minutes, I think, so the pace was quite slow, but it didn't matter because I was just enjoying it so much. I didn't want to stop, and I was like, okay, I kind of like it. Do I have to change my whole beliefs now about that I'm a run hater? Fine. 10 years ago, I was a gym girl. When I moved to Germany, I kind of like, I do not know, maybe it was not really available in the close distance, the gym, so I couldn't go back into that gym routine again. But I opened for myself also Pilates, which I'm doing at home. We all know Move with Nicole, the best series ever. You can find your own on the YouTube. It's for free. I love her videos especially so much because there is no interruption for the advertisement. Like the whole video in the beginning, yes, but the whole video goes without, and I appreciate her so much. The Pilates classes and also yoga classes I implemented in my routine, but I'm not like really strict. I'm not saying like, you know what, I'm just a Pilates girl or I'm just like run and stuff like that. In the end of the last year, I finally decided that I want to learn how to swim and I want to swimming classes. And I love the water so much, but I had at the same time a fear for water, especially for the open water. But I always wanted to be that person who is swimming in the pool, who just like there and back for like, I do not know, an hour or something like that. In between the classes, which are like once a week, for example, I already go at least once a week. I was at at the swimming pool today. It was amazing. I mean, I'm still swimming like, it's hard for me because I cannot really relax. The coordination is still not there, but I absolutely love it. I love the feeling of the water, especially if you are overweight. I think swimming is the best for you, because running, for example, can be, and also some people do not recommend to go running if you are overweight, because then it's like your joints might hurt. Another thing what I want to do regarding exercise, I want to start taking the dance classes, and I know you can do them online, but I actually want to do offline, where I can just go attend the class and come back. You do not have to do what the others do. You have to try a lot of different things, and then you choose what you like, what you do not hate, what you do not have to force yourself to do. For example, the swimming, I'm not forcing myself to go swimming. I'm like, today we went swimming at 7 a.m. It was amazing. I had my coffee in the morning and I went swimming, and I came back and it was like, yes, the day has started. You already made sport, you already energized, you already like, okay. Being open-minded regarding exercise, it's like super important. You have to let yourself be someone else. If you hate exercising, let yourself be someone who likes exercising. It doesn't have to be hard. I talked about mostly physical things, obviously the gut health and exercising, and there's also a glow up when it comes to mental health, but I think this is a totally different topic, and I need to make a part 2 because this is just getting too long. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments and leave your opinions. I would really like to know. So see you in the next time. Bye.